Hi Scorpio, thanks for joining me for the December of 2019 Psychic Tarot reading with, this is Vickieverlie. This is for Scorpio Sun, Rising and Moon. It's a big month, everybody. A lot of changes are happening. We're going to have an eclipse at the end of the month. The solstice is happening on the 21st. Jupiter's moving in a different sign, so it's a big month. Let's get into it. I'm a psychic tarot reader, and I also do astrology, and you can find out more about that on my website. We're going to start off, as always, with the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards for the main portion of the reading, my own design. Then we're going to do the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And I say that as this is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck and Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And then if you're a Patreon level 2, we're going to do in honor of everything moving into Capricorn, the solstice, the Jupiter, and the eclipses. Some earth magic for some earth sign magic energy. You know, the earth energy is real, you know, compatible and with you and everything. You know, this is not outside your realm of comfort, you know, Scorpio. So, I mean, the eclipses are going to bring about change. The solstice is always a time of change. It's always a new season, you know. But we're moving into energy that's more compatible and more comfortable in general with the Scorpio energy. So, hopefully you'll fare well. But you know, Scorpios, you guys are all about death and rebirth anyway. That's your jam. Okay, so what's going on for our Scorpio friends? You know, people always ask about the shuffling. In between, I do a thorough shuffle. And then I just do a loose shuffle. This first and this. I do a loose shuffle on camera because I don't see the point of taking a whole bunch of time shuffling. And I just let Spirit kind of pull the cards out that are supposed to come out. These are for Scorpio for December. You know, also, if you've never seen my readings before, there's no gender in this. So there's no male or female. Kings could be anybody. Queens could be anybody. The other thing is, with this deck, what's cool and kind of magical about it is all these words and stuff sort of morph and change and pop out at you. And that's a way that you can get a personal message out of this reading, even though it's a real general reading. What I tell people, too, when I do their personal readings is watch the tape more than once, because today maybe victory stands out to you. And then the next time you watch it, maybe you're in a different headspace, a different energy space, and then destiny pulls out to you. So you can get different messages at different times by using these cards and by just even watching these videos a couple times. So you did have Wheel of Fortune as the first card out. That's really sweet. You know, it's not, I didn't accidentally put Wheel of Fortune on the cover of my Rock and Roll Tarot deck, because I put it on the cover because it's an attractor. It's Jupiter energy, it can be. It's fortune, it's luck, it's turn of fate, turn of the wheel, turn of the season. Windfall just stood out to me, which it could be, but I felt like, you know, it could be a windfall with the Wheel of Fortune, but I also felt like, as of doing this reading, it's windy and it's fall, you know, it's windy out and it's fall in the Northern Hemisphere. And then we're going to move into the solstice on the 21st. While the windy and fall energy is still going on, some of these changes are going to take place for you, is what I'm getting. Don't be afraid to step outside the box here. The Hierophant in reverse is talking about something a little different, something outside your comfort zone, coloring outside the lines. As Scorpios, many of you are very fixed, and you don't want to change. You want things just how they are. And it seems like you're just like, oh, you're looking at that, it's like, oh, I don't know. That doesn't look too good to me. I don't know. You're just kind of, oh, I don't know. You're kind of looking over here like, what? I'm not sure about this. But Wheel of Fortune is saying it's a turn for the better. Wheel of Fortune upright, it's a turn for the better. It's something that you're seeking, is what I'm hearing. What you're seeking has found you, is what I'm hearing. That's going to be your headline. What you're seeking has found you. Has found you or has come. There's some people involved here. None of them seem to be you. They've got an air sign presence, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, an earth sign presence, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and another earth sign presence, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. They're all in the upright position. They're all favorable. Now, we are going to have a full moon in Gemini And this almost looks like a full moon. We're going to have a full moon in Gemini, and that's going to be on December 12th. So this person might be showing up sometime around that December 12th time frame. His sword is pointing right up at that Wheel of Fortune too. So there's definitely a fated interaction, or a favorable or a positive fated interaction. Two of Rods is down here. So this is saying you guys hit it off, and you're on the same page. You make a good partnership. For some, it could be a love interest. You know, it could be, although there's no cups in here, which would be the love stuff. But I always say this card is more important than any love card if you're looking for a long-term relationship of any sort. This says the two of you are on the same page, you see things the same way, you're looking in the same direction. Because sometimes there could be an initial attraction, but you want to go this way and they want to go this way. That's what this is. This Two of Rods is you're going in the same direction, you're walking next to each other. It's a favorable match, and it's all in line with the Wheel of Fortune and stuff. Now, this Pentacle energy, this is that Earth energy that I was talking about. We're moving, all the stuff's moving into Earth, which is Capricorn time. Of course, the solstice, the sun moves into Capricorn time. And it's this change in the seasons. Things shift and change at that time. And then we're going to have, Jupiter moves in real early in the month. Jupiter moves into Capricorn right at the beginning of the month of December 2nd. And then, December 26th, on my birthday, we're going to have a new moon eclipse in Capricorn. So there is Capricorn energy out the wazoo going on here. And these people may be showing up, well, it could be as soon as Jupiter, but I'm feeling more it's like after that solstice, more around that solstice, that full, the new moon rather, I should say. And then you've got the Ace of Swords here too. It's a breakthrough, it's a victory. Things are going to be different than they have been for you, Scorpio. It's going to be different than they have been. Don't resist the change. Don't resist the difference. Don't... Vive la différence. That's what I'm hearing. Vive la différence. Which means, yeah, difference is good. Go for that. Go after it. And these people are part of it. They're kin somehow. They're connected somehow. Sometimes when there's a knight and a king in the same suit, I'll say, oh, it could be the same person over a span of time, and that can be true. But I'm not getting that so strong this time. I'm getting more of that they're both part of whatever this is. Whatever you're resisting and you don't want to try, or you think is not a good plan, or whatever. They're both rocking it out. They're both doing this thing, and they're both doing it and having success with it. They're both, it's proof of, the proof is in the pudding. The Hermit is here. It says it feels like you might kind of be like a hermit, but this isn't going to be the thing for you this time, Scorpio. Because they're all around. It's go time. You know, there's no pausing and all this stuff. It's time to step foot upon this new path. It's time, you got to interact with these people. I know you Scorpio, I have Scorpio rising. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, you guys. But you know, you guys, you might, a lot of times you need a lot of time alone. I do. I need a lot of time alone. But this isn't going to be, it's going to be hustling and bustling. It's going to be a lot of activity, a lot of mixing and mingling, a lot of establishing connections. That's what this feels like, some connections. They're doing this. There's the proof. If you think that this is like, this is no way, this is too good to be true, or yeah, but that's not going to work for me. Well, if it works for them, it could work for you. Okay? Let's go ahead and do our animal totem. First, I want to remind everybody, until the end of December only, we will be doing, I was looking on how to connect my windshield wipers. Hold on, I gotta get that off the screen. It snowed really bad here, and there was ice, and I broke, my windshield wiper came off, and I couldn't get it back on. Okay, buddy. And there was no video on how to do it. One guy made a video of it, and his hands were in the picture the whole time, so you couldn't see anything. So I might be doing a little video on that. But anyways, back to what I'm talking about. Year ahead readings. I offer these different specialized readings throughout the year for limited times, and this is by far always the most, you know, the best one, the most popular. It's kind of the setup you're used to seeing on the YouTube here, but instead of 3 rows, there's 4 rows, each for a portion of the year. It's a psychic astrology. I start out with that, then I go to the psychic tarot, and we also are going to pull an animal totem card. So if you want to get in on that, you have till the end of the December to get in on that reading. Okay, let's go ahead and get our Scorpio energy going here. Scorpio, Scorpio, animal totem, Scorpio. The armadillo. See, I think that's more of a cautionary tale kind of thing. That's you. You're putting up that armor. That's what when I see armadillo, I always think of they have their armor. Okay, self-protecting, shielding, retreat. See, that's what you want to do, but that's not maybe the right thing to do. Dig deep and connect to the subconscious. Fill your lungs with good fresh air to aid in buoyancy of your plans. Yeah. I mean, take some time to think it over. Mercury's retrograde. I think it's going to go direct. Well, it'll be direct by December. It's retrograde at the time of this filming. But don't take too long. Don't wait too long. You got to strike while the iron's hot, Scorpio. You know, we got this Wheel of Fortune happening up here. Strike while that iron's hot. Get into it. Dig in and do it. I think, again, this is a little bit more of a cautionary thing than it is an advice thing. It's saying, you know, yeah, we know you got your Scorpio, they got their, you know, shielding armor too, but this isn't the time to really be doing that. Or you're going to end up out in the desert, out in no man's land or in drought land. You don't want to do that. You want to get in. This is something you definitely want to take. And the eclipse is kicking things off. If you're Scorpio rising, that's in your third house. Definitely. All Scorpio rising people, all this stuff's in your third house. When you got a major activity in your third house, this isn't the time to be the little wallflower here. You got to get out. You got to mingle. You got to shuffle. Or I don't know why I said shuffle, but you know, get in with the peeps. Get in with those peeps and mix and mingle. Okay. Go to some holiday parties. Accept invitations. Don't just say, oh yeah, maybe. I'm totally guilty of that too. Like on social media, interested, and what am I doing? So, you know, on any given night, there's like 5 things that are going on that I'm interested in, but I'm not going to any of them. Oh, what the dog is crying about? What's going on, buddy? Well, we're going to finish this reading and we'll see. Oh, this is for the next portion. Yeah, so if you're a Patreon peep, you can go over to Patreon and get in on this next earthy energy. I want to thank everybody for all your support throughout the year and through the years, you know, in my case. And I don't know if you consider it, but like you tip your mailman and you tip different people, why not tip your favorite YouTube reader? I mean, it doesn't have to be me, but you know, this is a free service that many of us put out every month all through the year. And you know, if you feel the urge, maybe that's something you might want to do. But if not, I do appreciate everything else that you do for me. Liking, sharing, commenting, purchasing my readings, purchasing my books and decks, and all the other stuff that you do. I just want to give you a big thanks. And for those of you who are out there who don't have family, and I know how that can be, or you're missing somebody at this time of year, hang in there. You'll get through it. Get out and socialize. You'll feel better. It's not the time to sit home alone moping and whatever. I don't know what's up with my dog here. But anyways, I'm going to let you go. Thank you all so much. Check out my stuff. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Have a great holiday season, a great December, a great eclipse, a great Jupiter and Scorpio, Capricorn, and it's great solstice. I mean, there's just so much activity. Don't waste. Don't let it pass you by. Jump in the mix. Get in there, Scorpio. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.